Color this page with me in my first Miss Kitsch book. If you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you. And second of all, please stay to the end. Or if you don't stay to the end, I completely understand it's a 10-minute video. But if you don't stay to the end, at least skip to the end so that you can see all of the time and effort and work that I put into this page. Because I am telling you, I spent all day on this page, off and on and off and on and off and on. And I am obsessed with the end result. And it's crazy to me how I can be this obsessed with the end result, because there are times that I was coloring this page and I absolutely hated it. Starting off with the sky, I felt like all of the colors were just orange melted together and that it just looked like a giant orange sky. I ended up putting some purple into it and I feel like that definitely did help it. And then I knew that I was going to come back in later with the effect that I was going to put on the umbrella to make it look like a transparent or clear umbrella. So I knew that was going to bring it together a little bit as well. So I kind of just, my coloring is very much, what is the word? Trust the process. And in the end, I definitely trusted the process, and I was very, very, very happy with my results. I am literally gagged at the way this picture turned out. It is the best thing I've ever created. Mwah! I thought I was going to go in with a light purple and a darker purple to bring some contrast from the background. I felt like if I did a pink or a peach or, you know, something like that, that it was kind of like just blend into what I was already doing. So I wanted to do something that was going to pop out quite a bit. Here I'm going in with like a burnt orange type color and then like a really dark yellow, and blending that together for those little stars. I really liked the effect that that gave as well. Here I am going in to do the same colors that I was doing in the sky to reflect in the water, and you're going to see that I eventually come back to this and add some more colors to that because I wasn't happy with the way that it just looked like a big giant orange pool. So I think I actually ended up adding some blue around the sides of it just to actually make it look like water. I know this whole page looks like a giant orange mess right now, but the entire time I was just telling myself, Shelby, trust the process, and I did, and it worked. So I mean, I think I need to do that more because there are too many times where I've been coloring a page and I've given up on it because I'm just so unhappy with how it's turning out. But something I'm figuring out as well during this whole coloring journey is that coloring is very much like a, how to say, more is more. So basically when I wasn't happy with something on this page, I would just go in and add stuff on top of it, and eventually I was super happy with the end result. So yeah, like I said, more is more when it comes to color. I went in with the same colors that I used on the flowers for the little flowers on top of the heads of the animals because I just felt like if I did something different there, it just would look funny. I don't know. If I did different colors on all the flowers, then I absolutely would have done different colors on the flowers on top of their heads, but because all of them are exactly the same, I didn't feel like that would look right. I can't remember who gave me that blend. Not gave me, it was an Instagram post, I think, for greenery, and I have been using that with almost every page I've been doing because I'm so obsessed with it. Each of the colors just melt together. Yeah, and it gives such a beautiful result. And if you want, I can go back in my screenshots and find where I got that from and put that in the comments of this post. I also found a character combination that I am absolutely obsessed with. I am probably going to be using it on most of the pages that I do from now on for at least one character, and that is Ballet Pink for the character itself, and then going in with Lavender Fog after that for the shadows and just any areas that you want to give a little bit of dimension. Like they go together so well. You're going to see at the beginning here though, I actually used the wrong color, so that looks so much more muddy than it would have if I had have used the right color, because I couldn't remember what the combination was until I went back there. I'm going in with the blue to add to the sides of that little puddle. Anyways, the character combination, so that looks a little more muddy than I would actually like it to, but that's because I couldn't remember the combination. I had to go back to an older video that I had done and look at the combination that I had recommended in that video, because I couldn't remember myself. Anyway, I'm going in to do the grass here, and I did that all the same color, and then I saw this technique on TikTok where you take two different greens and you kind of do like patches. Oh, there's my hair. Like this. And I'm out of the... Okay, we're skipping to the umbrella. Anyways, as you can see, I did a whole bunch of like patches over the greenery because I knew I was going to go back over that with acrylic markers to make the grass look more realistic. And the umbrella is where I took a white charcoal pencil and I covered the entire thing because I wanted to, what is the word, scruff it out or like smudge it out, and kind of use that to make it look like transparent, if that makes sense. Anyway, it worked really well. I've done that a few times, and I think people use that technique also to do ghosts in books, which I really want to do as well. I deleted the footage of me doing the gel pen over that because I think my head was in the way or something like that. Anyway, here's where I start going in with acrylics, and this is when the page really started coming to life and I was starting to get way more happy with it, and I don't honestly know if I'll ever go back to not using acrylics on a page. No, that's ridiculous. I'm definitely gonna have pages where I don't use acrylics, but I don't know, I'm just gonna use them whenever I have the opportunity, because look at the way it turned out. I'm so sorry that my hair is in the way there. I just kept going in with different colors of acrylics and adding, like, I think I added like 5 different colors of green onto that. And then I'm also using the acrylic pens to get rid of the black lines on this page, which I also have found that I really like doing. I'm using a light purple for the flowers, and then I went in with like a color similar to that ballet pink for the little bear. And then I basically did this for everything on the page, and then I also took my white grabby and I outlined quite a bit of things on the side where I wanted the highlight to be, and it really just brought it all together, I think. I find it so funny when I'm coloring how I will forget to do things like that are so obvious until the very, very end. I don't know if that's like an ADHD thing or that's something that every person that colors goes through, but I find it funny. Anyway, here I'm taking my white acrylic pencil again, and I am smudging out some little spots all over the page, and I don't know if I ended up liking this. Actually, I still don't really know, but I was attempting to make little like firefly spots, and I also, actually, you can see it right there in the bottom middle, I also drew in a couple dragonflies, which I thought were super cute. Okay, hair. There I am, just adding my last little details to the page with the grabby, and fine-tuning everything. The last little bit of the video is literally just me adding details, highlights, white acrylic to spots that I didn't notice I needed them before. I even added in a couple dragonflies on this page, and yeah, there's the end result. If you made it this far, and if you watched this entire video, oh my god, I can't believe that somebody actually watched 10 minutes of me talking. That is insane, but thank you. I'm so incredibly happy with this page. I'm so incredibly happy that I decided to buy acrylic markers and give them a try, and maybe you should too.